Hello. Welcome to the top of my head again. I don't know how good this is actually going to look. Can never tell what the angle is. Anyway, recording this ride today. Won't be a long one. But it's bloody cold. Really, really cold. Oh. Yeah, so why am I out today then if it's cold? Well, I try to get out every day. Even if it's just for a small ride, I will go. I do have a rattle somewhere. I think it's my bottle. There we are. Pain in the backside that can be. But yeah, so what's been happening? Not a huge amount really. I've been riding nearly every day, between a half hour and an hour. I do track my rides as well, so that I can just get an idea on how far I've gone each week. That's all it is really. I'm not really trying to constantly outdo myself. If I feel like a long ride, I'll go for a long ride. If I do a short ride and just feel I'm not up to it, if I'm just not that interested, I will make it a short ride. But just doing something each day is better than nothing. Also quite heavily laden today because heavy clothes and stuff. It's cold. Tyres are a little softer than I normally like, but that's not going to be a bad thing. I need the extra grip today. So I go out to one of the villages and there's a loop of one of the villages which I do. I go out and back, which can be quite, it's just the right length for a daily ride, for me anyway. There'll be some people who are thinking, oh, what are you only going for a 5-mile ride for each day? Well, why do some people go for a 50-mile ride each day? Or, I don't know. They can do what they want. However, my plan is, and I maintain this, that over the course of the winter, I'm not really trying to do any personal bests or anything. I'm just trying to maintain what I can. Going out for a ride in the cold isn't always that much fun. Oh, it looks like the railway's got a track possession today. No trains. Yeah, I think the Spalding line's got a track possession on the down line. And then I roll down here, then brake. Tell you what, hydraulic brakes were a really good upgrade. For me to put maximum braking pressure, it's not really using, I'm not really having to pull that hard. I am regretting the head mount though for the GoPro. I can feel the weight of the GoPro on top of my head, and it causes a bit of neck strain. I think I need to change my mount. I think I need to get a chest mount. No need to save my neck, but I've also got a microphone and everything plugged into it, so it all sticks out the top of my head. I wouldn't want to be doing a long bike packing trip with it on my head, that's for certain. It's a fresh one today, very fresh. Funnily enough, the cold is killing my car. It's killing the battery. I know it's got some kind of parasitic drain on it somewhere, which I could never work out, but during the summer it's actually okay, so long as I run it fairly frequently. But the cold weather we've had the past week or so, it just kills it, even after a full charge. The battery's not even that old. Bike works though. What you may notice on the left of me is actually a cycle path, but that's one that really isn't that brilliant to use. Not that it's unsafe to ride on or anything, just there isn't enough room for pedestrians as well. And for the amount of traffic this road gets, you're just as safe being on the road. What will be one of my summer routes is out further out. To Market Deeping, which there is a nice back road that way, which takes you there, but not today. Sometimes like there, the road is clear, but I like to tuck in slightly. Gives them room, gives me room. To me, that's safe and cooperative. If there was heavy traffic coming the other way, I would take the primary. Really could discourage stupid overtakes. And yes, I've been driving for many years now, so I do know how to drive. Clean driving license. No, one minor accident. But yeah, never been pulled for anything. I'm quite proud of my record, actually. Being a good driver isn't actually that hard. If I can do it, anyone else can. I'll jinx myself now though. So climb the bridge. With every climb, you get a descent. So it's like your little reward, your little few seconds of rest. before you continue your pace again. And that's your pace, not anyone else's pace, yours. There are places where I have managed to hit 40 mile an hour going downhill, 30 mile an hour on the flat. But you do that when it's appropriate. You don't want to try doing that in traffic and basically being a complete dickhead. You don't want to do that. This is a very enjoyable bike though, because it rolls so well. It rolls so light. And I feel like I'm very much in control. Being a gravel bike, it's not going to be the same speed as a road, and not going to be as robust as a mountain bike. But for the riding I do, it's ideal. Because I'll do a little bit of road, but I'll also cut across trails and things as well. So it kind of suits my needs. What have I been doing with the bike anyway in the time since I last put up a video? Oh, one of the things I bought, probably not very not very visible on headcam, but I bought an Oxford bag for the handlebar, which is superbly useful, and comes with this nice bracket where you can just clip it on and off very quickly if you don't need it. Because it does have some drawbacks in that it's difficult to mount the lights on my handlebars, for example, with it on. I have to change my configuration a little bit. But keep things like cameras and stuff in it, and it's all easily accessible. Because I always feel if I'm out somewhere, out in the countryside, I feel a bit naked without a camera. And I know I've got my phone, but it's not quite the same to me. This is, this bit of road is actually the old Lincoln Road. The new one is the dual carriageway over to my right. Where should we go next? Shall I take a left or a right? Let's go left. And down the creepier back path. Because I keep seeing things down here, it's very weird. So what do I keep seeing? Well, I've seen a couple of things. I was riding in the opposite direction, and from this end once I saw a really powerful light, which made no sense. And the other time I saw some shadows moving about, which I might put down to movement in the trees, but there was something disconcerting about that night I saw those. I've been down here countless times in the dark, and I've never seen anything similar. Put it that way. Take out from that what you will, really. Possibly my eyes and my mind playing tricks on me in the dark. Maybe something else. Who's to know? Yeah. Today I got my heavy boots on, which really aren't useful for cycling at all. They're very heavy. They're very planted though. And also, I can tuck my trousers into them. It's one of the reasons why I bought big, wide, flat pedals. Gives me some flexibility in terms of my footwear. I don't like the idea of clipless. I'm just not into that. It doesn't really suit what my purposes are. Because I like to go places on my bike, and I don't really want to have separate shoes. And where I end up, I want to be in half decent footwear. Another win for the gravel bike. Yeah. Let's do the time warp again. On your left. Cheers. I think at this point I'm going to start looping back home. Into another one of the little park areas off the road. I don't mind cycling on the road, but a cycle path through a park is it's a lot more preferable, isn't it? We are the world, we are the children. You're getting some insight into what I listen to. I actually listen to anything, from pop to heavy metal or classical. I like a lot of things. I need to cross. When I see dual carriageway, I think bollocks to that. Don't stop me. He's rolling. He's a rolling stone. Wake up, it's a new morning. Sun is shining, it's a new dawn. You're going home. Now I'm fully warm. I'm a little bit more motivated, funnily enough. I'm actually enjoying the ride now. I'm quite hesitant at crossing bits like that. I know people will indicate if they're going left, but some don't. It looks a bit daft that I'm waiting, but rather that than be brown bread. So I said I was going home earlier. I kind of want to add extra miles on. It's bizarre. But I've warmed up, the engine's going. It's become fun. My toes are still cold. Of course, I've got the blue sign, which just means it's shared path. Thank Christ. It's just the point where my breakfast has actually gone through the system now, and it's now in the fuel tank. I think it's a good time to call an end to this video. Bye bye.